Hi, this is Shilpa Bansal from Success Achievers and welcome to the world of CAT mantras. In this class, I will give you a glimpse of tricks and techniques that will make cracking CAT easier for you. In my 11 years of experience, I have seen many students have this misconception that preparing for CAT is tough. Through our course Complete Preparation for CAT 2014, we will remove the general misconceptions. CAT is essentially all about mastering concepts, maximizing accuracy, and managing time. So how do you manage time? This can be done by working on speed and zeroing on the best possible method to arrive at an answer. So do you really think that mathematics is tough in CAT? Our education system sometimes create mental block and strong mindset of conventional method. In real life problem, what matters most is a final solution. The goal or the solution can be fixed, but there might be many ways of reaching it. Some students just try to mug formulas and blindly put values in formula to arrive at an answer. There are others who simply freeze at the sight of calculation. Now, who said calculations are tedious and boring? They can be fun. Let us see some mental calculation tricks. Can you solve all these questions mentally without writing any steps? Let's start with 376 into 5. Now you know 5 is 10 by 2. So instead of multiplying 376 by 5, we can instead divide 3760 by 2. Now that can be done mentally and we get our answer as, yes, 1880. Easy. Now let us multiply 53 by 11 orally. 53 into 11 is same as 53 into 10 plus 1 or 530 plus 53. This calculation can be simplified as 5. Yes, the first digit is 5. The next digit would be 5 plus 3 and the last digit would be 3, which is nothing but 583. No steps required, right, to arrive at the answer. Now let us calculate 12 into 13. This calculation is based on the concept x plus a into x plus b, which is x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. Simply said, we can have our final answer as 1 into 1, which is 1. Next digit would be 2 plus 3 and the last digit would be 2 into 3. So simple, 1, 5, 6. Now let us calculate 72 square orally. Now do you remember the formula a plus b the whole square, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square? Yes, definitely you remember the formula. So the point is you don't need to remember a new formula to calculate 72 square mentally. The answer can be calculated simply as the final answer would be a square partition 2ab partition b square. In this case, a is 7 and b is 2. So your answer is 7 square partition 2ab, which is 2 into 7 into 2, partition b square, which is 2 square. Now remember, after the partition there is only one place of decimal, and hence when you have the tens place digit as 2 into 7 into 2, which is 28, 2 gets carried over to the neighbor. So your unit digit was b square, which is 4. Tens place was 7 into 2, 14 double 28, and 2 from that 28 gets carried forward to 7 square. So 49 plus 2 gives you the final answer as 5184. Now please remember that while doing calculations mentally, we are faster writing answer left to right instead of right to left. So if I have to solve 72 square, I am solving it as 7 square 49. Next step, 7 2s are 14, double 28. So that 2 gets carried forward to 49. So I have 51 dash dash. From that 28 I had that 8 and your unit digit is nothing but 4. Got it? Now let us see some more interesting squares. Okay. So 103 square is 10609. 104 square is 10816. I hope you have seen the pattern. Right, there's a pattern, right? 103 square, 3 twos are 6, 3 square 9. 104 square, 4 twos are 8, 4 square 16. Now try to solve 105 square orally without using any formula. So 105 square is what? 11025. Remember I said it's faster to do calculations from left to right. So 106 square we are starting from, yes, left to right, that is 11236. Easy, right? And it's pretty interesting. Okay, so now let's solve some questions from past CAT papers and get some brief idea on how to attempt this kind of objective questions. So find the value of under root of 4 plus under root of 4 minus under root of 4 plus till infinity. Yeah, it goes on till infinity. Now, did you think of considering x as under root of 4 plus under root of 4 and then trying to solve this equation of degree 4? You'll be wasting precious time if you use this method. The best way to solve this question in CAT is by using options. Yes. Now let's try to solve this question using telescopic method, a macroscopic method instead of your usual microscopic method. So under root of 4 plus something would be 2 point something, correct? Now option A cannot be the answer, as we cannot have under root of 4 plus something is under root of 9, which is 3. And with the same argument, option D is also eliminated because it is greater than 3. Yes. So only option B. Now option B is also lesser than 2, right? And option C, under root of 13 is your 3 point something plus 1, 4 point something divided by 2 is 2 point something. So can I say option C is the only answer which is giving me the answer as 2 point something. Hence the correct option is option C. Remember, even if the options were close, we would still use this method. However, we would have needed to find out the approximate value of root 13 and then try solving the question. But still we would resort to using the options rather than using the algebraic equation to solve this question. Okay, moving on to the next question. We have 3 friends went to a restaurant and saw a bowl of mints. Sita took 1/3 of mints but returned 4 back into the bowl. Fatima took 1/4 of what was remaining and returned 3 back into the bowl. Geeta took half of the remaining and returned 2 back into the bowl. Now 17 mints were left in the bowl. So find the original number of mints. Now how many of you tried solving this question taking x as the number of mints and forming an equation? I'm sure most of you might have thought about it. But no, that is a very time consuming method. Now, do you think we require to use backtracking method to solve this question? Here in this question, the options are very far apart. There is no need to use backtracking method. If Sita takes 1/3 of mints, then the number of mints should be a multiple of 3 and none of the options here is divisible by 3. Hence, the correct answer is, yes, you're correct, option D. Okay. So this next question we have on a flag, right? Coloring a flag with 6 stripes and there are 4 colors. The condition is no 2 adjacent stripes should have the same color. Many students panic when they come across questions on permutation and combination. In fact, the questions from this topic are easy to solve as we do not need to by heart any formula. Most of these questions can be simply solved using pure logic. In this question, we have to paint 6 stripes with 4 colors such that no adjacent stripe has the same color. Now the first stripe can be colored by using any of the 4 colors, yellow, green, blue and red. The second stripe can be colored using the remaining 3 colors. Now the third stripe can again be colored using 3 colors, as we cannot use the color used in second stripe, though we can use the color used in first stripe. Hence the number of ways of coloring is 4 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, which can be rewritten as 4 3s are 12 and 3 raised to 4 is 81. Hence the correct option is option A. Now let us find the remainder when 4 raised to 96 is divided by 6. Now 4 raised to 96 is a pretty large number, and hence it is not possible to actually divide the number by 6. We can solve this question using remainder theorem. Instead, why don't we try to check the remainder with smaller powers of 4? Okay. Now 4 raised to 1 divided by 6 gives you the remainder 4. So let's move on to next power of 4. 4 squared divided by 6 is 16 divided by 6, and if I divide 16 by 6 I get the remainder as 4. 4 cubed divided by 6 is equivalent to dividing 64 by 6. Again I get the remainder as 4. Now can we easily trace the pattern and conclude that 4 raised to 96 when divided by 6, again the remainder would be 4. Okay, hence the answer is option D. Right, so we have used a simple observation method. So moving on to the last question. If x is minus 0.5, then which of the following option has the smallest value? Now I'm sure that you are comfortable with elimination of option method by now. In this question, x is negative. Option A is positive. Option B is negative. Options C, D and E are all positive. So by simply cancelling other options, we get our answer as option B. Now that was easy. Okay. I'm sure you enjoyed solving the CAT questions using interesting methods. Hope you still don't think cracking CAT is tough. You can join our classes and learn many more such methods through our videos and live classes.